Today we're making my original design of a Christmas cat in a box. The materials I use include thin cardboard, polymer clay in these colors, and white acrylic paint. If you want to see how I translated this design into a non-Christmas version, stick around to the end to see an extra surprise. As always, I start with a rough sketch to help me anticipate the shapes and colors I'll need. A little bit later on, you'll see that this design changes where the ornaments are outside of the box instead. To start, I created tiny boxes with thin cardboard material. If you don't have thin cardboard, I believe you can try using heavy cardstock paper. It's easy to Google templates for cardboard boxes online, but I drafted my own, and you can pause the video here to take a quick screenshot and print it out yourself. The longest length of my template is 4.5 inches or 11.4 centimeters, but yours doesn't have to be the same as mine, as long as you make your clay cat small enough to fit later. A tip for folding cardboard is that you want to lightly score the lines where you will fold. Scoring means you create a light indentation without completely slicing through the material. I use glue to hold the box together. Finally, we're moving on to the cat. As most of my original clay designs do, I roll a dark gray ball of clay into an egg shape. Then I shape two small balls of clay into triangles. As an option, you can create little indentations in the triangle for the curvature of the ear. Working our way down, now I'm adding the tiniest black balls of clay for the eyes. Place an even tinier ball of light pink clay for the nose. Then I roll the black clay super thinly into a mouth. Next, roll a long cylinder of dark gray clay and add it to the back of the cat for the tail. I curved it into an S shape, but feel free to curve it however you want. Next, we're adding the front paws by rolling and slightly flattening a white ball of clay, like a thick pancake. We want the paws to look like they're outstretched. Take slightly smaller balls of white clay and flatten them in a similar way, except more like an oval. When you put the feet on the cat, make sure they are flatter and closer to the cat's body than the paws. Next, let's roll green clay into a very small cone shape for the Christmas tree hat. Then with yellow clay, make a tiny star and put it on top of the tree. Off to the side, I'm working on the ornaments. I'm rolling many tiny red balls and sticking a small flat ball of yellow clay on them where the ornament cap would be. I'm cutting and bending a paper clip to serve as the hooks. I think this is pretty optional. I'm only doing this for 3 ornaments because it is quite difficult to do without the best tools. You might notice me making these odd white things as well, but that's part of another project that you'll see at the end of the video. Into the oven, everything goes for 15 minutes at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. After baking, it's time to paint on the details. This is where you can have creative liberty to customize your cat. If you create a solid colored cat in all the same colored clay, then you can skip this step. For extra flair, add tiny red dots to the tree and paint the star gold. My favorite step is adding tiny toe beans to the cat's feet. Lastly, I'm gluing the ornaments to the outside of the box rather than putting them inside as originally designed. I wanted to make the cat removable, which would be much harder if there are other objects in the box. As always, an optional step is to glaze your clay piece. I wouldn't glaze the cardboard box because the material might become a little warped or disintegrated. Cardboard boxes aren't usually shiny anyway. And that's our precious Christmas cat in a box. Because I wanted to create a variety of cats, I actually created a different version of my design, and here's a small exclusive glimpse. I'll probably make them available to adopt in my shop early next year. I've heard that some cat parents have a hard time maintaining their Christmas tree because their cat loves playing with it, but I promise that this cat is just a little helper who makes your Christmas decor even better. Please like this video and let me know if you decide to make your own Christmas cat. I can't wait to see what you create. Till next time.